I'm getting hungry. Let's check. Honey, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be at Marcy Joe's.
Well, I told you I got to get going, but you said, no, I want you here.
Yeah, but we got a TV show going, and you're not supposed to be here when we throw over to
Okay,
them.
well, I'm going to go. We're going to go cook, okay?
Okay, hurry up.
All right.
Okay, now, let's check in down at Marcy Joe's and see what they're cooking today. Y'all come on in and sit wherever you want.
So I finally get to talk today. So today we are going to introduce my sister's potato soup, which when I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of money, so Mom would make a lot of potato soup, a lot.
And what would her potato soup consist of?
I mean, like
a lot of ingredients, or?
Yeah, 3.
Oh.
Water.
That's not a lot.
Water, for us it was.
Oh, bless your heart.
No, Mom made a great potato soup, but, you know, Candy, my sister, really, you know, just thought about it and started adding more and more things, and it is a wonderful potato soup.
It really is.
It is.
Fantastic.
And it's got a few steps to it.
Okay, well, let's
so
just
I'm
go
going
ahead
to
and
let
get
you
started.
start with what you got in there.
All right, first you're going to take your bacon. You're going to go ahead and fry your bacon up, and you're going to reserve your grease.
Right.
You're going to take a whole onion, chop it up nice and diced, add that to your bacon grease, and get that so that it's nice and translucent like that. And all that bacon flavor is just going to make this soup even better. In the meantime, while that's frying, if you have any leftover baked potatoes from the night before or something like that, those are great. But if you don't, go ahead and take about 5 or 6 potatoes, and of course you can double your batch to make more if you want, but go ahead and dice those up. You can keep the skin on or skin off. You can red potatoes, yellow potatoes, whatever kind you like. Go ahead and cook them a little bit though. So while those are cooking and you have your onions cooking here, you're gonna add about 2/3 of a cup of flour. And this is similar to just making any kind of gravy base. You know, we do this
it's
with
like making a gravy base, yeah.
And you're gonna let the flour cook in with the bacon grease and let it absorb all that with the onions.
This is such a great recipe.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first time I went to a restaurant and I saw potato soup on the menu. I'm like, they sell this stuff? I'm serious. I did not. I was like...
Because you had it so much as a kid?
Yes. And I'm like, I am not ordering a potato soup.
You were sick of it.
Yes. It was crazy. But, you know, this is a great, for especially in the winter. You know, if you like making soups, this is a really great one for the winter. And that's heavy whipping cream.
Yep, this is heavy cream. So after your onions and your bacon grease and your flour has kind of made a nice little gravy base.
It's gonna
keep stirring that. It's gonna thicken up. You can turn this on like a medium-high heat. Then next you're gonna start dumping in all the rest of your ingredients.
This is the bacon that you had already cooked up, and so you're gonna add that in it, and then that's your potatoes that you've already cooked up, some potatoes. And you don't have to chunk them that small. I mean, if you want, that's great, but you can chunk them bigger if you like your potatoes.
You know when we had Hopi square dance?
Oh, yeah.
For her birthday?
Yeah, you made a whole bunch of that.
I made a whole bunch of this stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hopi loves this. Well, everybody in the family loves this.
And so we've got some chives that you're gonna dump in there.
You can use basil as well.
Right.
We just happen to have a bunch of chives back there.
Parsley.
So we use that.
And then garlic powder.
Lots of garlic.
And then pepper.
Always add more if you want.
Yeah, that's why I put it in here, because she'd use half the jar.
And then lastly, we got some chicken broth. Now, you can buy chicken broth, and you know, some people are intimidated at cooking.
Right.
You know, some people don't know. They're like, oh, I don't know how to cook. I've never been taught to cook, or my mom didn't cook a lot, or I was just never around. It wasn't something I wanted to do. And so the idea of being able to make your own chicken broth, some people don't realize that all you have to do is just cook a bunch of chicken.
Right, and that's what we did this morning. We made a whole bunch of chicken up, you know, that we use for our chicken nacho soup or our, you know, chicken salad sandwich. And we just always use the broth for something. And so that's really great.
Continue to cook this on high. It's gonna get nice and thick. You're gonna keep stirring it so it doesn't stick. And this is the beautiful dish that you are gonna have once it's all done.
It is wonderful.
And it's gonna be nice.
And you can add cheese too.
See how
if
thick
you want.
that
I mean,
is?
some people can't have cheese, but You can add cheese, or
Well,
you can put it on the top.
If you can't have cheese, you can't have this because there's a lot of cream
I
in this
know,
bad boy.
I know.
Well, let's pull up our taste testers here, Marcy. We got some people that traveled in all the way from
yes,
Kentucky.
yes.
Come on over here, guys.
Hi.
How are y'all doing?
Great. How are you today?
Good, good.
Come on in here, squeeze in here with me.
Introduce yourselves to everybody out there in the world of TV.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Diane Alberton,
And where do y'all
Palmerston.
live? In
Winchester, Kentucky.
Winchester,
okay, well,
Kentucky.
nice.
So how far of a drive was that?
About 275 miles.
And now I understand you've been to Marcy Joe's before.
Yep, as much as we can.
Oh,
As much as you can.
good,
Well,
good.
good.
That's
Well,
great.
I don't think you've probably ever had the potato soup before because
Oh,
this is
looks
something
great.
new that we've kind of started. So who would like to do the honors
Well,
of
I'll take
tasting?
that.
Yeah, it's kind of a man's dish, but it's a hearty meal. So
It
you can
is.
make this, and of course, soup is always better the second day.
Yeah.
Really, really tasty.
Isn't
That
that
is
good?
good.
Tastes pretty
That is
good.
really good.
Well, we want
That's
to thank
great.
y'all for joining us today.
Yes, thanks
and,
for coming back.
Come back
Thank
and see
you.
us sometime.
We'll do it. Thank
All
you.
right. Enjoy your soup. Thank
Thank you.
Wow, nice couple.
I know it.
Well, there you go, folks. That is our loaded baked potato soup here at Marcy Joe's, where we're changing lives.
One bite at a time.